Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today, we have an Age of Sigmar Warcry battle report for you. It's going to be 1,000 renown, the standard size game for Warcry, and I'm going to be using the brand new Askurgan Trueblades. Stephen is going to be playing against me with the Scions of the Flame. We're going to do a random mission using the new cards that are supplied inside the Blood Hunt box set. We'll check them out before we get into the game proper, but with that said, let's go check out the warbands, let's go check out the disposition of them, and check out the mission we're playing before getting into the battle report. Alrighty, and so here we have 1,000 points of the Askurgan Trueblades. So to start with, in our dagger, we have the Askurgan Pariah there, along with the Curse Blood, and we've also got an Askurgan Acolyte with Throat Taker. In our shield, we have the Askurgan Exemplar, along with another one of the Acolytes, this one with the Bone Hilt Falchion. And then we also have an Askurgan Astic with the Howling Glaive. No, sorry, that's the Charnel Mace. The Howling Glaive is in our hammer, along with another Acolyte with Throat Taker. And so here we have 1,000 renown of the Scions of the Flame. In our dagger, we have the Blazing Lord, the Brazen Champion, and the Immolator. We then have one of our Fireborn in there, along with the Inferno Priest and the other Fireborn as well with Chris. And then we've got both Initiates in our hammer. And so, here we are with our mission. We've got the Gift Grip of the Ravage here. Effectively, one of us is going to be selecting a taunting model each round, and we're going to try and kill the taunters. The twist here is going to make it so we can actually get some bonus attacks and stuff with one of our particular groupings, but they may potentially suffer wounds. And then we've got the Glades of Carnage here as our deployment map. We're going to roll off to see who is attacker, who's defender, red being the attacker. Today's video is brought to you by Baron of Dice, a premium wargaming dice that make your table come alive. Now, if you're looking for some great dice to suit an army you play on the tabletop in a variety of different games, go to Baron of Dice and check out their website. You can also use our discount code down in the video's description, which will help support the channel, but also nab you a cheap little discount. The dice you see pictured here are the official dice for Parabellum's Last Argument of King's Conquest by them as well, which you can find on the Parabellum e-store as well. Right, so I've got blue for the Askurgans, 6, 4, I'm going to be the attacker, the Askurgans, so we'll get deploying. And so we are all deployed. We have down here your hammer, we've then got my dagger over here, your shield up the top, and then your your dagger over there, and then we've got my shield in the center here, with my hammer off the table. So we're going to go into priority. Alright, so priority for the Askurgan Trueblades, what do we get? We have a double 2, that's it, 4 singles. Go for priority for the Scions. We've got a double 2 as well, and that's it. We've literally rolled the exact same. Almost exactly the same. I've got a 6, you've got a 3. So I'm going to choose to keep my wild dice safe for this round. So I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to bank it. You're going to bank or spend yours?
I'm banking.
Banking yours as well. Cool. That means it'll be a straight roll off for who gets the round. So Askurgan's got 5. You've got a 5. Roll off again. Got a 1. You got a 4. So you're going to get the initiative. And so just before we get into the first activations, after warbands are deployed, we've got to pick malefactors here for unhinged malefactors. I'm going to pick this warband. That potentially might get some extra activations or hurt themselves. You've got to pick a warband as well. You're going to pick that one up there. Cool. And then, now you've got to pick your taunter. All your models are visible to all of mine, so which model is going to be the taunter this round? Cool. Sunblade and Chris here is going to be the taunter for this round, so with that, we're going into the first activation. Right, your first activation is just bringing up your warrior there, your taunter, up with a double move. I'm going to activate here first. He's got a 6-inch move, so he's just going to move in combat. Then we're going to do an attack into your initiate. And so, before I do my attacks though, I'm going to spend my double for Terrifying Howl, which stops any model within 3 inches of this fighter using reactions just as you're looking up what your reaction does. And so then I'm going to do an attack into the brazier here. 3s because I'm strength 5 against 3. So that will be a crit. Along with that, that'll be 8 wounds. How many wounds does the initiate have? 10? Alright, so we do 8 damage to the initiate there. That's the end of my activation. Your turn again. Alright, so she is going to throw firebombs to begin with your double 2, correct?
Yep.
Cool. Roll 2 dice. And see what we get. You're aiming for 6s to do the 2 points of damage. That'll just be a point of damage.
How many attacks?
So then she's going to attack. She needs 5s. How many attacks does she have? Just 2? 3? So 5s to wound. Nothing. She's got a second attack though, second activation. For a double crit, which I think will be 8 damage. No, yeah, 8 damage on her. No. Yeah, 8. Wow. Alright, so the pariah is then going to move in. I'm going to attack the other one of your initiates. I do only have 2 attacks with the pariah, but we are strength 5, so we're needing 3s. So that'll be 4 damage on him. Alright, so 4 wounds done to your initiate. Your activation.
Whoops.
Alright, so your initiate with Morningstar is going to go into Curse Blood as well. Strength of him is still only 3, so you're needing 5s again. Nothing on the first attack. Can you get a big second attack again? Nothing this time. Don't get quite as lucky. So my next activation. So moved up. I've got a 3-inch reach, so I'm going to attack the initiate with Flame Burst Pot here for hurting my Curse Blood. So I'm strength 4, still needing 3s because you're defense 3. So that'll be 2. That'll be 2 points of damage, which is just enough to kill you because that'll take you to 10. So you've just double moved with your Fireborn there for your next activation. Alright, I'm then just going to move the Askurgan Exemplar across over there. Your next activation. Alright, you then just move up your Flame Priest. I've got these 2 fighters left here. The Ascetic moves up near the Exemplar. Your next activation, you've just got the fighters left over there. Cool, Immolator just moves up with his nice big movements. Then we just move up with the last of my Acolytes. It's just your movement left. Cool, and then finishing off the round, the Blazing Lord and Brazen Champion both move up as well. End of the rounds, you're going to get a point because your Taunter is 4 inches from the board edge and I'm over 6 inches away from you. So that's that. Alrighty, my fighters come on the board there. That is my hammer. And then you've picked your next Taunter will be the Blazing Lord. So we're now going to roll for priority for the round. So we're going to start with the Askurgan Trueblades. What do we get? We have double 1s and double 5s. 2 singles. For the Scions of the Flame, you have double 2s, triple 5s, and a single. We both have 2 wild dice in the bank now. Are we going to spend any? So I'm spending one of my wild dice to make a triple 5, keeping 2 singles. You're choosing to bank that second wild dice as well. So that means I'm still going to have the initiative. So I'm going to do first activation, which will be, I'm going to start with down here, the Pariah. Actually, yeah, we're going to start with the Pariah. Alright, so start of my round, I'm going to spend my double 1s with the Pariah here to target your taunting Fireball with Chris. I'm going to use the Beast Familiar, that stops you being able to make retreat actions. And then I'm going to go and make my first attack into this guy. Alright, so you're choosing to spend one of your actions for the reaction, which will do some damage back to me if I manage to hit and crit you. But I'm strength 5, so needing 3s. I do nothing. Second attack with the Pariah. I do 1, so I take a point of damage, but also do 2 wounds to you. So you're going to use, first of all, the Fireborn up here. He's going to use his Flame Burst Pots for a double. So roll 2 dice. See if you can. So that's just going to be 2 points of damage on me. Fireborn then moves in. You're going to attack my Astic. So you are strength 4 with 4 attacks, needing 4s because I'm defense 4. So that'll be 1, so your base damage with the Fireborn is 2, so I take 2 more wounds. Alright, so for mine, I just double move down into there. Nothing else besides that. It is just a double move, but your dude can't retreat, so you're stuck in that fight. So you're then going to go with the Flame Priest into the Exemplar, so you're needing 4s. I got 2, so it'll just be 4 damage on me. And so going again. Another 2 damage, takes another 4. Right, I'm going to activate the Acolyte here into your Initiate. So needing 3s. So that will be 5 points of damage with that. And then just after that, I'll make a move with that model. So your turn. Alright, so you've moved up with the Immolator. You're going to use his triple for Inferno. So you need to roll a dice for each one. So first of all, go with the Acolyte. On a 4+, you'll do the damage.
1 dice?
Just 1 dice, yeah. No damage to him, and to the Aztec. Yes, so the Aztec will take 5 damage. Alright, so the Immolator is then going to attack me. So 4s. For 2. Which is another 4 damage. So just double moved the Curse Blood there, but I've also spent a 555 just to heal 5 of the wounds on him as well. So your activation. So Brazen Champion's moved up. He's got 1 attack. You can only reach my Acolyte there. So you are Strength 5, Toughness 3, so 3s. That's all of them, and one of them being a crit. So
6.
So that's 12 damage, which will just enough to kill me outright. So my Aztec is going to attack back. She is Strength 6, so needing 2s. So it'll be 3 points of damage on the Immolator, and then we'll go again. Be another 3 points of damage, so 6 damage on the Immolator. So your Fireborn with the Chris is going to attack my Exemplar. You're needing 5s. You've got a crit in there, so that will be 5, nice. And going again. Same again, that's all you get, so 10 damage. Alright, so the glaive then into the Fireborn there. We are going to need 3s. I got 1 for 2 points of damage so far, and going again. That'll be a crit, so that's 5, so that'll be 7 points of damage all up. Alright, so the Blazing Lord is then going to go. So you're going to get another...
Oh, you've still got 1?
Oh yeah, I've still got 1 fighter. I've still got my last one, but your Blazing Lord is moved. So I've got 1 fighter over there. So wounding on 4s. First attack though. That'll be 2 damage so far. And going again, I've got a crit and 2, so that's another 2. That's another 6, so that's another 8 points of damage on the 7. That'll kill him, I'm pretty sure.
He's only got 12.
Alright, so Unhinged Malefactors as well. We've got to roll a dice for all our models, so he was part of the Warbands. On a 3. No, so he just takes 2 damage. This one was part of the Unhinged Malefactors. 5, that'll be a bonus move there. And the Wolf as well, the Curse Blood. We'll get a bonus move in there as well. So who do you want to start with for your... Start with him, so roll a dice. On a 5+, you get the move or attack. Yep, he gets a bonus move or attack. Alright, who you rolling for next? Immolator, yep. Gets a bonus attack.
Yep.
Cool. So going, needing 4s. I got 1 base damage, so 2.
Yep. Out of?
So Brazen Champion rolling. No, he'll take 2 damage. Alrighty, so now we've done that, we go into the next round. Before we get to do initiative, you've got to pick another model to be taunting. So you're picking the Brazen Champion next to be the next taunter. So we're going to go for initiative for the rounds. And so, Trueblades, 2 doubles in there, and 2 singles. And I got 2 wild dice now. Yours will have double, so we've got the same. And you'll go up to 3 wild dice now. Alright, so wild dice, we both made a 666, you've made an extra single, which means you'll get the initiative. So go with your first activation. Alright, so attacking into here, 4 attacks, needing 5s. That'll kill my Exemplar quite easily.
And he's going to
try and go into the Curse Blood as well.
Yep.
Needing 5s again. Got just 2 regular hits, so it'll be 4 damage.
Yep.
Alright, I'm spending a double for +1 attack into the Immolator. I am needing 3s because I'm strength 6 with that maul. So that will be 7 damage on top of your 6. That's 13 in total. You've got
18.
So 5 left. Going with my second attack. That will be another 3. So that'll be 16 damage to you. Cool. So you're attacking with your staff into the wolf. Go for it.
3 attacks. What do I need?
So needing 5s. Got 1, so it's just your base damage of 2 or 1?
2.
2, yep.
Sorry.
2, and then going again. So it'll do 6. 8 altogether. So Acolyte moved up. Everybody? You know what? No, we're just going to move the Acolyte around here, actually. I'm just going to double move her. That'll be my move.
Okay.
Alright, so the Brazen Champion just retreats and then moves away. My activation, we will go with the Wolf then. We're going to put everything into the Flame Priest. So, Cursed Blood into the Priest. We're needing 3s. Wow, yeah, that's going to be a lot of damage. That's 10 damage, straight up. And we'll go again. Yeah, that's another 8. That just kills the priest. Alright, so using the triple for Inferno, see if you can try and kill me. You need a 4+ to kill me with Inferno. You do, so it just takes out that one. And then you've got your other activations. Alrighty, so Immolator then moves down, going to try and attack. You are going to need 3s. Wow, wow, that's a lot of damage. And crit.
10.
Yeah, that just kills me. Cool, you move your Blazing Lord. I then move the Pariah coming after you. And then it's just my activation left. I've got this dude up here. Alright, so moved. I'm going to use my Perfect Strike. Means I crit on 5s. I've only got 2 attacks, but I am strength 5, so needing 3s. Didn't need it anyway. So that will do 5 points of damage to you. So you had the priority this round. So you roll first to see what happens to your fighters. So see whether he dies. He takes 2 wounds. He actually dies before you can make him your dude. So he's just dead. And then this dude over here.
Takes 2.
Yep. And then your Blazing Lord. Blazing Lord. He can make a move or an attack. My turn then. Got the Pariah to start with. Nope, we'll just take 2. And she'll go to 5. I then got the Wolf. Nope, takes 2. And the Acolyte will take 2 as well. So, go for priority. I'll get double 4, triple 3. And then the Scions have a triple 4, and that's it. We've both got 2 wild dice. Yep. So you're going to get the activation. So I've got no singles. So with that, I'm pretty sure you can win the game. I don't think there's any point. I'm going to get 2 points for killing that. But
let's see anyway.
Don't have the movement. So you're just going to be able to move both these guys out. I don't have the movement to reach you, even with him. The hope was if he rolled a 5, he could have moved, and then if I got initiative, I'd go in and make one of your dudes unable to retreat. But I was banking on that Immolator. The fact that Immolator died, if I had killed him, I would have got the points for killing him and would have got 4. I would have had 4 on the table. But with that Immolator somehow killing himself, actually loses me the game. You can't kill me, only I can kill me, apparently. And so that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And if you did enjoy the video and you want to say something, leave us a comment down below and let us know what you thought. if you'd like to come chat with me and other members of our great little community here at Cinderful Gaming, we have a Discord server linked down in the video's description. Also down there in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel if you'd like to do so. You can either grab yourself some merch via our Teespring or Ko-fi stores, which are linked down there, or our Patreon and YouTube members where you can help support the channel, get yourself a shout out, and indeed if you're a YouTube member as well, get yourself some cool emotes to use in our live discussions or indeed on your comments on YouTube. As a special thank you to all our Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Aaron Shot First, Andrew Bowen, The Rising 8, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Iron Grinch, Nicholas Conomos, Colorblind Magic, and Daniel Etherington. And to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariane Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, James South, James Tillman, and Dylan Areno. And lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see here for the channel, and to everyone who helps run our Discord server, all our mods, you're fantastic, and everyone who makes it a great place in there as well, and indeed to everyone who helps come and do the battle reports, and to all our sponsors on the channel as well. Thank you all once again for watching, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.